The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Hens about to kick it away and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Briggs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm, find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920, so imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Now, everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Lewis to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Mitchell. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. And some room to work. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's got 59 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
And the Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. He's got it on the move. Trying to rumble in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 99 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lewis wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, Pressure him, pressure him.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with a completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Lewis wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 24 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Williams. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strike.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moving. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Lewis to throw. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Breaks the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh. Had it, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through
the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a...
Looking for a huge play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm.